I'm Melanie Norton. This is American Gothic. Here we fucking go.
This station is conducting a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is only a test.
New York.
We need to talk. New York City's in serious trouble. If you're a New Yorker, and I don't care what your politics are, what your religion is, what your race is, who you're sleeping with, none of that matters. This is an actual 911 emergency. New York City will be destroyed if you don't act now. So please, if you're a New Yorker, please watch this video till the end. Mandani is ahead in every poll. The legacy media loves this guy. But he's not a New Yorker. He's a socialist, by his own admission. And a communist, by my assessment. What's worse, he surrounds himself with radical Muslims. Not moderate, everyday Americans that happen to be Muslim. Jihadists who call for the destruction of America. I have no love for Andrew Cuomo, and that's a fact. But let's get real. There are no viable conservative candidates in New York City. So, I'll take the pervert over the Trojan horse disguising himself as a Democrat.
It's not just him. I mean, the saying, show me who your friends are, I'll tell you who you are. That is applicable here. Zohran Mamdani has palled around with socialists, with communists. Now this radical extremist imam. This is somebody who is anti-American. This is somebody, as you mentioned, has defended the convicted plotters of the World Trade Center bombing. And he has to come out and actually denounce Hamas. He still has not done that. He did it in a mild way during the debate. But this is a communist sympathizer. He is a terrorist sympathizer. And I will tell you something else. 1993, Zohran was still a baby in diapers in Uganda, Africa. He is only 34 years old. He's only been in this city as a citizen for 7 years. He does not have the experiences, does not have the knowledge to be mayor of the largest city in the nation. And his policies are just downright dangerous. He has called the NYPD the greatest threat to society, to our city, to public safety. He wants to eliminate jails completely. He wants to legalize prostitution. These are radical and destructive policies. I truly believe that the people in New York City do not want this.
Policies put in place,
specifically.
And no matter who a candidate is, if you have those policies that are put in place, you're going to hurt small business. That's a real issue with our small businesses. We have 700,000 small landlords. It's going to hurt them if they can never raise rent, although rent rolls are not meeting the repair. And it's going to hurt poorer communities because buildings are going to fall into disrepair. We saw this before in the 70s and 80s when rent rolls were not reaching what it costs to run a building. He's gonna hurt public safety, defunding police. He just announced the other day he's not going to send police officers to respond to domestic violence issues. Officer Mora and Rivera, two officers that died in the beginning of my administration, they were going to a domestic violence call. One of the most dangerous calls a police officer can go on is a domestic violence call. You send civilians there, you are putting their lives in jeopardy. It hurts public safety to empty out Rikers Island, where you have some of the most dangerous criminals that are there if they're on Rikers Island. When you look at many of his projects, that he's put in place, the policies are going to hurt New Yorkers, and it's going to hurt low-income New Yorkers, working class New Yorkers, those who he represent.
Look, Cuomo's a pervert who screwed up COVID in a deadly way. But he's a real New Yorker. His family has long ties with New York. His dad was governor as well. The Cuomo family can trace their roots to New York City as far back as 1926. That's almost 100 years. Andrew believes in the same values as everyday New Yorkers. He's a lawyer, not a rapper, and he has experience in New York government operations. I promise, we can go back to making fun of him and his weirdo brother after the election. But if we screw this up now, I'm afraid New York City will be lost forever. So, God, I can't believe I'm saying this out loud. Please, go out and vote for Andrew Cuomo for New York City Mayor on November 4th, 2025. I believe that if you don't, New York City will be escaped from New York by 2027. The wealthy will continue to flee to Florida. Small businesses will crumble under the weight of taxes and policies and red tape and regulations. 700,000 landlords will sell, and even more low-income families will live in squalor. People will become so desperate just to survive that crime will skyrocket. And the police? Well, they won't respond because New York City's finest won't be dispatched. That sounds like hell. And remember that New York is the financial capital of the world. So when New York City falls, be prepared for everybody else to take a tumble too. So I don't live in New York right now. I did a long time ago. I actually left after 9/11. I was pregnant with Anthony. But it left an impact on me in the greatest way. My love affair with New York City is my sacred place. It's the only place on earth I can go spend an entire week by myself and never be lonely. It's where I learned about culture and art and history. I studied theater and explored acting and film and TV. Later, become a screenwriter. I learned about food. Oh my God. The cuisine in New York City is unsurpassed. I mean, you cannot get good food anywhere else. And I love the people. I love the loudmouths and the cat callers. And I love the fact that there's actually no honking signs in Midtown. I heart New York. Please. Please don't do this, guys. Please don't let Mondani win. I know he's saying things that are appealing to you now that sound great, especially if you're broke like me. But it's not going to end up that way because the wealthy don't want to pay your way. What's going to happen is they're going to leave. And so the broke are going to be supporting the real broke. Please think about it. Think about New York culture. Think about New York City life. It runs on capitalism. We need to save it. We need to preserve it. We need to make New York great again. Anyway, that's all I got.